Welcome to BoofBlog, episode 15. It's been 35 days since my last video. I've been slacking like hell with the videos, but I'm not dead. Still here. Doing pretty great, in fact. Um, it's been going very slow, up to the point where I'm almost, feeling that I'm not losing weight. Um, the weight seems to be going down 2 kilos, and the next day I might be up where I was 2 days ago, like 2 kilos back up. But I see more and more that steadily I reach a certain weight and I go up a little bit and I reach that weight again, and then I dip down a little bit further below. So I think the biggest thing for me now is to not give up, because I don't really have a choice to give up. I had the operation. The most scary thing now is probably that I can eat pretty normal, like a normal person would. And the problematic thing with that is that it stabilizes the weight loss. But if I do not exercise at the same time, then the stabilization doesn't happen. I will actually maybe start to gain weight instead. So I'm starting to see what the hospital was talking about. When you get to about the first year is sort of when you lose weight with the help of the operation, and after that you're probably gonna start thinking like you did before the operation, where you have to actually keep a watch on your own weight, because I see more and more that my weight is stabilizing. And I remember I've seen a few blogs where they say that when you get to about 6 months, it will feel like your weight loss is coming to a halt. And I actually believe that is true, because I actually feel that myself. So my way of compensating for that was, as I mentioned in the previous video, I was starting a diet course again, and it has helped tremendously on my motivation for keeping up with exercise and stuff. So I've had a very that is, I mean, it's summer now in Norway, and it's been great weather sometimes, and I've had a lot of long walks, like where you walk for 1.5 hours, which could be like 8 kilometers walks. And I've had maybe 2 or 3 of those days in a row, and my muscles get sore, and then I take a day or two rest, and I just feel like my weight is just pummeling. And but at the same time, if I keep having the exercises every day, I don't lose weight. It just stops. And I think that has to do with the way that muscles work when it comes to burning energy. Is that you don't necessarily burn energy while you exercise. You have a certain amount of burn there, but if you don't give yourself rest, your muscles won't be able to repair themselves, because that's what happens when you exercise, is that your muscles get torn down, and they need to rebuild. And when they rebuild, they use a lot of energy during your non-activity metabolism. So if you work out, it's sort of after the workout and until you work out the next time that you actually burn calories. And if you don't give yourself time to rest in between, the muscles can't regenerate, and you will actually just be tearing down your own muscles constantly, and you won't be able to actually build them up to then have new muscles to burn with. So I actually think rest is very important. Another factor is probably protein. I feel pretty okay in that department. I drink the protein shakes, and I also make like smoothies with strawberry and something called kesam. It's like a sort of sour cream with little fat, but high in proteins. And then I also add banana protein powder in that smoothie, and it's very good. And you can put it in the fridge, and it keeps very well for the next day. But as I said, I started with a diet course again, and I have the same thinking as I did before I got the operation, where you have that one day in the week that you need to work for. And when you're out walking, it's like you think, okay, I'll do it today, and I'll do it tomorrow, and take it one day at a time. And eventually, the day comes and you get weighed, and it's like a reset of your life. It's like, okay, that week is done. Next week, I'm gonna try and do a really good week. But I had kind of a slip up, not last week, but the week before that. I did pretty okay until I got to the weekend, and then I had like an extreme urge for ice cream. And do I have them here? Yeah, give me a sec. In Norway, we have very good ice cream. And this is, we call it pinup. It's a bag, and we'll see how much is in each. Each of these is about 67 grams. And there's 10 in each. One of these packages. And this is, how much is in this? This is 130 milliliters, about 130 grams of ice cream. And it says boat ice. It looks like this. There's 6 in that. There's 10 in that. And I ate 2 packages of those. And I ate one of those over a weekend. Basically, chain ate ice cream, and I thought I was royally fucked with with regards to the weight loss. And I come on Monday and I weigh myself, and I lost 2.7 kilos over that week, and I was like, what? So I don't know why it felt kind of. It was kind of weird, and my tutor at the class, she was like, "That's weird. You're a weird person." And but I didn't repeat that event. This week I've been a good boy. I haven't eaten ice cream at all. I've had a couple of chocolate bars, small ones, like Kinder Eggs. It's like, but not too many of those, because I am sort of trying to follow the diet, trying to get my meals in. And I thought I was kind of a little bit skewed because my body didn't feel right. But I went on the weight this morning, and that kind of leads me to the results for today. Just going to read off the screen here. So first of all, it's been 235 days since I had the operation. My current weight is 138.4 kilos. That equals to 305.12 pounds and 21.79 stones. When I started, I was 185.7. That is 409.39 pounds and 27 stones. So the total weight loss so far is 47.3 kilos, almost 50 kilos. We're getting there. When I reach 50 kilos, I'm only like 30 kilos away from my ultimate goal. Well, almost. My goal is about 115 kilos, so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to try and build a bit of muscle in between. But yeah, 47.3 kilos, that's 104.27 pounds lost, or 7.448 stones. And today's date is June 10th, 2012. And since I made my last video, I lost 3.3 kilos, 7.27 pounds, or 0.519 stones. So that was the numbers for today. I'm sweating here. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I got clothes on. I don't usually have clothes on at home. I've been starting to drink a little bit more Pepsi Max. Don't know why. Yesterday I had some stomach pains. I didn't know what it was, but I started drinking some Pepsi today, and I started feeling the same stomach pains, and my belly started. So I thought, okay, lay off the Pepsi. So I stopped drinking the Pepsi, and like half an hour later, my stomach is settling down again. So I shouldn't probably be drinking too much of that Pepsi. But anyway, Pepsi Max, no calories, so I don't really care. But it's okay. As you can see, I'm starting to grow a beard again. I started missing my hair, so I'm letting it grow out again. You can see from the coverage, it's pretty okay. Not as good as it was, but I don't have a moon yet, I think. No, looks good. For comparison, I'm 34 years old. My dad lost his hair when he was 20. So I got my mother's hair. Thank you, Mama. I haven't got my mother's beard though. I got my dad's beard. No coverage on here, almost. But yeah, I look like a bear, Teen Wolf, when I let it grow. Yeah. Anyway, what else has been going on? I need to think a little bit. I haven't really prepared that much. I've been thinking a little bit about economy lately. I've been drinking like cafe au lait or cafe latte like every day, and it's now the price on the lattes went up, and I was like, fuck that. And I went to a different shop, and it's been going up there as well, and I can't really keep paying that much. So far, I've been paying. There's 20 work days in a month, 40 crowns per drink, and that's 20 times 40. That's 800 Norwegian crowns just in lattes a month. It's kind of a lot of money. And once in a while, I have something with it as well, so it's easily like 90 crowns just for a breakfast or something. It's a lot of money to waste. So I'm gonna cut down a little bit on that because it's not money wasted. I want a new computer, and the one I have it's adequate, but I want something better. For those who know about computers, I've been thinking about going for Intel top of the line next time with an Intel motherboard and probably 64 gigs of memory, just to maybe make a RAM disk and SSD drives and stuff like that. So, and it's going to cost a bit, so cut down on the coffee, put it in that computer. Yeah. Anyway, I was actually operated in my nose. I had a clontoscopy or something. I don't know the name of it. He went in and he reduced the nose muscles inside here. I think it's called muscles. And it's supposed to open up the airways so I can breathe better. Because I have this thing I've had since I was a kid where I always only have one nostril that I can breathe from. The other one is usually closed or hard to breathe through, so the air just comes out of one. So I was at the operation. I went pretty okay. It was like going to the dentist. I used basically the same anesthesia and stuff like that. So, and I've been flushing my nose with like salt water and stuff like that. And it's actually pretty comfortable with flushing it with salt water. It's like 1 liter of water and a eating spoon of salt. Keep it in there, and you use like a syringe from the pharmacy that you can use. You put it up towards your nose. It's kind of painful if you don't put some paper around it to sort of rest it against your nostril. But you put it up there and you gently just squeeze water in and it comes out the other. And it's because there's salt in it, it doesn't really hurt your nose, so it feels comfortable. Just make sure that you have your mouth open so it can come out your mouth. And it kind of dissolves things up in your nose and stuff. So when you do it, it feels like it's cleaning everything up here and stuff. And today I tried something new. I tried to hold my other nostrils and they started coming out of my ears. That was just nasty. And it actually came out my eyes as well. So I was just pressure built up, so it felt kind of weird. I hope that in time I will be able to have both nostrils open. I'm supposed to use the salt water for like 4 weeks, 2 weeks with twice a day, and then another 2 weeks with once a day. I've been a little bit bad with using it, but yeah. It's summer now. I was at a friend's house and had a barbecue for the first time. I brought my own meat, chicken, because I can't really eat anything else besides chicken. Well, I can, but then I'm like chewing forever. Chicken is okay, so I manage 1.5 spear of chicken, like this. Put like a grill spear, put on small pieces of grilled meat or meat on it and put it on the grill. And so it was a nice barbecue. Don't really have a lot more to say. As I said in a previous video, I was going to show you my size every time I passed a 10 kilo barrier. So I have passed 140 kilos, so I'm going to strip for you. I forgot to tell you about that. So, for those who don't like to watch fat guys undressing, just close your browser or something, because it's stripping time. So let's see. Just gotta find the correct angle to stand in. It looks pretty okay. So this is from the side. Let's see if I can probably get some more light on it. There, should be pretty good light. And I'm a little bit gaseous now, blown up, because I have eaten like 3 meals today. As you can see from I have like handles. It's not that much, and I haven't really had a lot of loose skin. You can see it, but it's my arms are coming in quite nicely. I don't really have a lot of loose skin, except for my belly. I have a little bit down here, but it's, as you can see, it's you see the ridge, so it's not a lot of loose skin really. I hope most of it will go in nicely. I do expect an operation, but it's I'm thinking if I can avoid losing as much as possible of my normal skin with an operation, it will be easier for my body to cope. So that's that side, and this side. Guess I have to make a comparison afterwards. Now my belly is totally relaxed, and then we have my back. You see these pants I have on? Kind of hard to believe, but I don't know if it showed you in an earlier video where I could almost close them in the front, and they are actually fitting me quite nicely now. You see there's actually room in the legs, so it's kind of strange how it works. So yeah, it's not tight like it used to be. I can even lift my legs a little. It's still a little, but it's I assume 5 more kilos and I can use it properly. So that's roughly it. With some clothes. I'm going home up north for a vacation next week. Bringing my fishing gear and stuff like that, so I'm probably hoping to get a few throws in, but I'm mostly gonna help my uncle with our old house and stuff. So maybe I'll take some videos from up north where I come from and show you. Will probably just be with my cell phone, but we'll check it out. So this time I'll try and do good with the diet. So see you again.